Come on, you red piece of shit, you're gonna make me late. Fuck, thank God.
I'll suck your dick for a cup of coffee. Yeah, I'll suck your dick for a cup of
This bullshit. Literally summer yesterday. Well, okay, yesterday wasn't summerish. It was windy and some stuff was blowing around. It wasn't the nicest day. It was 0, -2. I was contemplating washing my other car. And then, this shit happens at about 6 o'clock, and it's still going 12 hours later. Just watching TV, and I'm like, oh, I'm like, man, it's windy outside. Glanced over my right shoulder, and I was just like, I looked at the street light, and I was like, oh, it is snowing. It was completely dry. They were doing street sweeping. I'm like, sweet, soon I can take out the other car. Which I got car stress. ×2. A little bit of car stress? No, I got a lot of car stress. So, my buddy has a nicer version of this. And I go to leave the shop yesterday, and his wife texted me. He's like, are you coming to get this car? Or else I'm scrapping it. I'm like, whoa, that's a bit aggressive. I'm like, man, if my wife said that. Black and blue. Just kidding. I'm like, there's no way. I'm like, these are mine. Like, pride and joy. These are my things. I'm like, you don't get to decide. And I don't know. I haven't talked to him about it. Well, I did talk to him about it, but I haven't got to talk to him about it. I'm just like, dude, what's going on over here? I'm like, this isn't how marriage works. She doesn't decide what you get to keep and get rid of. I'm like, well, take that cello and just smash it on the ground. You know, like, these are our prized, to me and him, these are our prized possessions. So he would rather me have it because I don't know the whole story. My buddy at the car shop, so they're obviously struggling for space. That's just my guess. But I'm just like, well, you have how many vehicles down there? And you're struggling for space? I'm like, this one car is gonna make the huge difference. And then meanwhile, I'm like, oh fuck, man, my brown rabbit's down there. I'm like, I better deal with that. So I gotta get that out of there. I'm like, well, Vern, I know you probably watched this. I need an extra parking spot, and I know you got rid of your truck. I'm like, there might be an extra spot over there. I'm gonna have to go talk to the in-laws. I'm like, hey, can I park a car over here? And I gotta go get my other buddies from work. He's got that Mark IV TDI, so that's like a 2003, I think. And then my buddy at the car shop, his is like previous year to this one, I think. I don't know. I was just like, I was planning on just doing like an engine swap. Okay, the body on this one is toast. Toast, 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 toast. I'm like, I'll just take the engine, trans, all the valuable parts. Now that I've acquired third blue Mark III Jetta. One was gas, which I didn't have the engine or trans, but I have a lot of the other body parts because it was good doors, hood, some other shit. I don't know what I kept all. It's filling a room in the basement that I didn't need anyways. just want to do an engine swap, but he's like, oh, there's two different, the two different engines aren't that easily. I have to put my pump. I think I would have to change like the whole wiring harness and all that stuff, like engine wiring harness, ECU. And then I think I should be good. I don't know. I was trying to do some research last night, but I don't. But anyways, yeah. I have all these cars that I have no space for, which hence I need to figure out my garage situation and get that figured out. Today we're just doing some frack stuff. It wasn't so much any glorious things. I just wanted to demonstrate the bullshit weather we're having here in Canada. I still have the winter tires on, so that's good. I was thinking about putting on the classy BBS gold and silver lip knockoffs on this. I was like, this is rusted pile, and I'm just like, gotta put some sweet rims on it. I'm like, that's Volkswagen life. But anyways, supposedly somebody else texted already in the safety chat. It clears up by Rimby, so it's only like 40 minutes, 30 minutes outside of from here north. So let's just hope, because I'm taking Highway 2, going to Spruce Grove, load some goods, and I actually haven't looked at where we're going yet. I just had to be there by 8 in Spruce Grove, right off of Golden Spike at SLB to load, so just worry about one thing at a time. There's no point in taking off too big of a bite at once when you don't have to worry about that. I'm like, one step at a time, it's less stress. Oh, and my door handle is frozen. It's a Mark III thing. I washed yesterday. At least one of them worked. He didn't know who I was or what was going on, and there's 3 companies working out here. So there's MISO, there's SLB, which is kind of putting stuff here from their Edmonton yard. Remember the Edmonton yard that you gotta back into off the road at a 45 into another 45 into no room. So our stuff is all over here, so I'll just wait. They're not here. It's 7:45. I'm early. I left a little bit. Wow, Google Maps said, fuck you, I fucking stupid fuck. Google Maps said 2 hours. I did it in an hour and a half because I was flogging her. I left a little, you know, I was giving her because I was like, I didn't know how far the snow was gonna go, but it was only 20 minutes and it wasn't too bad, and then 40 minutes it was cleared up. So yeah, not too bad, but my other favorite thing to do is to torque some wheels, well, there was no torque tag on the trailer, but when I was doing the pre-trip, they put stuff right on, you get little warnings on your, on motive. So I opened it, looked like I normally don't, and it was like retorque required on driver's side middle, which is where I had the flat tire for eons. Kept airing it up, airing it up, airing it up. I see someone was nice enough to leave me a free deck pin too. Score. So we'll do this. Usually there's I fucking love these ones. This ratchet is just slightly in the way. We usually put a tag on the hoses on the front, like the supplied air or the brakes. So, just in case, I just happened to look in there and I was like, oh, better take this so I can double check, which it seems like someone's done it, but someone didn't clarify that they did it so it can get erased, which, normal. Most people would just hook up and not look at that. Seems like it's fine. So rather someone did it or they did a good job. Because I was expecting a low tire this morning and there wasn't one. I haven't pulled my low boy in like a month. Well, we'll wait for everybody else to show up and then we'll get loading. And then we gotta go Powerhouse by Lodgepole. I guess let me reiterate. Turn down the Powerhouse to the far, I guess that'd be South Dehi Loop. And then in there 15 kilometers, so nothing too extravagantly crazy. Take that out. I forgot I seen that in there the other day. Stickers are falling off. Yay. Load it up. Took a little bit. Dunnage. Use that to kind of level out all the pipes. Hoses are in these bins. These are the connections that you everything will be pumping through. So there's going to be multiple wells by the looks of it. I think that one per well, unless if they're making a couple turns, which wouldn't be normal. This is control box. So you got all your hydraulic connections for opening and closing rams and different various pipes that you want to flow pressure through. Inside is all the hand controls. There's got one more. Benny's back there. He'll be loading pretty much the same thing. About to get ready and embark on this mission. I chained down on the ice. Perfect spot. I only almost died once. Yeah, my mom told me to shake it off. Let's get out of here. I can't remember if Golden Spike is banned though or not. I think we're good at 100%. Just can't go that way with a permitted truck over 100%. Because I came here. Oh, that one time when I got that Komatsu 355 side boom. Next block over. And took it to Fernie. They're like, you didn't have to go out. I think I went one block over from Golden Spike, came out, and then went down 16A to 60. You know, not important. Not important. Long time ago. There might be a video about it. I don't know, but I've been here since 7:30. It's 9:30. They didn't start tossing stuff until like 20 after 8. I'm like, well, whatever. I'm paid by the hour. I got more than enough hours to get the job done. This is a bad yard. When this is frozen, it gets pretty icy. Hard to get in and out of here sometimes. Excalibur across the street, crane and rigging, where we bought our, what's our first crane came from there? No, second crane. Yeah, we got that big yeller one, came from there. It's the oldest one we got, and is also the most reliable, because it doesn't have any electronics, or, you know, very limited on the electronics. There used to be a shitty car dealer. I don't know where it was. One of these yards here. When I lived in Spruce Grove here, 22 Outway. Visit it. I used to live there for a bit. Oh yeah, this turn sucks. And maybe this shady car lot. Well, I can't remember where. I think it was right there. 86 Grand Prix that I bought. It's a fucking nugget. Before I knew much about cars and the carb floats were sticking, and it'd be fine, it'd be fine, it'd be fine. Oh no. Oh, curb. Mud curb. Should have went down the frontage road and zigzag straight out onto here instead. Just I think this is. Yeah, I'm thinking of Stony Plain. We go to Pipe Works yard to get pumps and stuff, and yeah, you can't come in on the backside off 627 into Stony because it's banned. I'm like, well, that's stupid. They make you drive through town. So yeah, two-tone brown 86 Grand Prix. 305 automatic overdrive. Wasn't bad. I like those cars. Is that called the G body, I think? They're decent. I don't mind them. It wasn't in bad shape. If I would have kept it to now, it would have been worth something if, you know, if I got it repainted. The rest of it wasn't too bad. It had a door that was mismatched that I tried to blend in with rattle can. Didn't look perfect, but it looked better. Shit, I was only, what, 22 then? I bought a few cars actually while I lived around here. There used to be a lot that was rated, so the little lot that's on 16A, that's Winterburn, I do believe, 215. So the little lots on one side, they always have like cool classics, awesome stuff. Sorry, squirrel. These guys over here, heavy metal, they got this fucking massive trailer. Probably goes behind that rock truck. 793 with a trailer. And yeah, there was, I used to go around all the used car lots, Spruce Grove, Edmonton, wherever, just looking for both. I used to be, fuck man, that was a bad addiction. I was looking for cars all the time. It's not like I had any money. I was actually broke. But every time I get paid as a swamper, I was like, oh, I could buy a car right now. I would go looking. So we'll take this Golden Spike, 627, we'll go all the way down to 770. It takes 770 to 39, 39 to drain just barely in there to 620, and then we'll go south on 620 to the lodge pole just past there to Powerhouse, and then I think that's, is that east? I think that's east. Onto the Powerhouse for about 12, 14 kilometers south D High Loop. Go in there, 15 kilometers, hang a righty, and it's only like 3 or 4 kilometers or something, not very far, to location. This pullout's pretty nice, but we definitely lack pullouts. Like, yeah, you check your load within 30 kilometers, and then again in 100. And like, sometimes there's just not a spot to safely do that, and I don't appreciate that, Canada. Like, you want this stuff done so we can do our job properly and make the highway safe. Nothing that I love doing more than getting squished between a car and the side of my fucking 40-ton lowboy. Kind of scares me. I know, quit being a sissy, but you know, things could be safe, so why aren't they? See this flapping? Oh yeah, just get that right down. Great, I'm gonna have their fucking saran wrap wrapped all around my shit. Oh. But you gotta do the load checks, right? Make sure nothing's blowing up. It's all looking pretty good. Not bad at all. Oh yeah, those. Yeah, they're good. Would risk getting ran over. Why'd you pull over so far? Yeah, still sick. Permanently. What if their saran wrap doesn't hold up or shit? Cellophane. Yo. Alright. Check is complete. got hydraulic forks because the biggest thing with the loader is here, you got to bring out big enough forks to handle everything. So they usually come with like grapples. Well, like, why don't you guys have hydraulic forks? Because, you know, half our stuff is small, like forklift stuff. And the other stuff is like medium, and then if you got pipe, you want wide. Gerald with Brawler, checking out at 8 o'clock.
Copy.
Loaded low boy, getting on the 105 compressor road at 3.5. So I gotta go through that. Man, I'm so tired of hearing that thing. It's got... Don't make me come back there. Practically reach back there. I said there any empties coming in. Hello? Oh yeah. Might as well just fucking glue this fucking microphone to my... Just be able to turn it on when I need. Yo. It's a little rough. I don't know how much of this on the floor sitting I'm going to be doing. What if they were pumping water out of this corner for some reason? good. Soft on the inside. Could be an ish. I'm not a super fan. I'm just gonna do the same thing I did when I came in. Have their nice little culvert all blazed out now. Loaded low boy, 2.5 on the 105.
Loaded low boy, 18, yeah.
They laid down some thick gravel. Not only do I have that, but I have that fucking torque wrench over there rattling away. Be cool to not have to have the torque wrench in the cab with me. It's kind of a hazard if you were to get in an accident. Could be a projectile. It's not the smoothest road. I basically did like 30 all the way in. It is a little sticky. Seeing mud chunks. Grader came and made a pass. It's got some soft spots in her. I think they started hauling sand in here, yeah. Don't need to call every 0.5. Benji should be the only one coming in for now. I seen the other 3 guys at about Alsyke. They're going back to Spruce Grove. They are there and they can't load till 2:30. They've probably been there since 11:30. I'm like, oh, that's kind of okay. I like the stuff there was a lot of stuff, but of course I don't know what stuff's going. There's a lot of stuff there, not all of it is coming to this job. SLB is just storing stuff there. Kind of as their second yard, I don't know, around Edmonton? Unsure. Oh, this is bullshit. It's like washboard with big rocks. Obviously, the gravel trucks have been coming and laying it down.
Loaded low boy, 16, yeah.
Because this stuff wasn't here. It's kind of single lane-ish here. You're gonna have to wait for me to come out of here, Ben. Kind of rough too. I got like a kilometer left here. Are about right here. Every time I try to drive over there, the truck just goes over here. Loaded low boy 1 on the 105. did think about it. Graders probably take offense to that. It's better, I'm sure. Just needs to get.
It's about chain time, eh?
It's not bad. It's just kind of soft spots. It's a little like washboard underneath all this for me. It's a little rough.
Yeah, freaking frozen.
I do notice the odd mud fly up off my steer, so that'll be all right until it warms up. It is warming up a lot. Went from -4 to -1.5. In April 16th, like bullshit. Did I tell you guys I had like a foot of snow on my car this morning? There was no snow. Dry. Wake up to a foot of snow on her car. In the middle of fucking April. Might as well get a drive by a Benji. Lose my voice too. Can you tell? Hello? Hello? Empty on the D high at 15. Low boy. Thanks, feller.
Yeah, buddy. Anybody else in that line?
No, there's nobody else in there.
Okay. Empty low boy starting in on the 105 Red Road through.
This isn't any better here either. It's all like washboard, frozen underneath. Where he graded. Excuse cough. Dry throat. But anyways, hey, how about that?
You on here, Katie?
Nothing too soon.
Maybe you just come pick me up so I don't have to road the grader over there. Oh, yeah.
Empty low boy, 16 behind. It's starting to get shitty. It's a little slimy on top, not too bad. By the time those guys get back here, it's gonna be questionable. Probably be alright. It's just psyching me out because I can't see where the actual ruts are, and I try driving in a spot and then my truck just goes somewhere else, and I'm just like, oh no, not the ditch. But anyways, alright. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for coming on this trip with me. Nothing exciting. It's just another day over here in the oil field in central Alberta. Nothing too strenuous, but sometimes we have to take these gravy jobs, you know? It's nice. Just haven't done them with stress lately, so it's nice to have one of these. Mindless. Just cruising. So far, no tire chains, no problems. Take her easy. See you guys on the next one. Peace out.